This is not just another hip-hop headline, this is a full-blown scandal shaking the industry from the inside out. 50 Cent just did the unthinkable, exposing Remy Ma in a way that no one saw coming. After a series of late-night shots, cryptic posts, and buried rumors, things exploded when explicit photos allegedly tied to Remy were leaked online, and 50 Cent didn't hold back. But the twist? These weren't just any photos, these were from a private moment connected to the bed. Scandal that's already tearing her marriage apart. The internet went into a frenzy. Fans, haters, even fellow celebs are picking sides. And now, in an unexpected turn, Papoose, Remy's longtime husband, has filed a restraining order against 50, demanding he back off or face legal fire. This isn't just personal, it's war. And the receipts? Oh, they're all coming out. Secrets, betrayal, and raw emotion are spilling everywhere. Buckle up, because this story is just getting started, and no one's reputation is safe. The hip-hop world just got flipped upside down. What started as a few shady comments and cryptic Instagram captions has now spiraled into one of the most jaw-dropping scandals of the year. We're talking about betrayal, explicit leaks, and a marriage that's now hanging on by a thread. 50 Cent, the self-proclaimed king of petty and master of online beef, has officially crossed the line, and Remy Ma? She's in the eye of a storm. She never saw coming. For weeks, rumors have been swirling about Remy Ma's alleged involvement in a messy entanglement tied to the ongoing drama between her, Papoose, and battle rapper Eazy the Block Captain. The streets had been talking, but nothing was confirmed, until 50 Cent decided to light a match and blow the whole thing sky high. It all started with a simple post. Just one image uploaded to 50's Instagram, blurred slightly, captioned with a sarcastic "Ain't no loyalty in hip-hop no more. Guess who?" And within minutes, the internet exploded. The photo in question appeared to show a woman, nude, in a private bedroom setting, one that fans were quick to associate with Remy Ma. Not only because of the physical features and distinctive tattoos, but also because of the subtle hints 50 had been dropping for weeks. Screenshots, side-by-sides, and commentary flooded social media. Fans dissected every pixel. And 50? He stayed quiet, letting the chaos build. It didn't take long for bloggers and tea pages to jump on the story. Remy Ma's nudes leaked by 50 Cent? Is this proof she cheated on Papoose? Who took the photos? Questions swirled, but one thing became clear: this wasn't just about a picture. This was about power, revenge, and years of hidden tension boiling over. And let's be real, 50 Cent isn't new to this. He's made a career out of pushing buttons and making enemies fold, but even his most loyal fans were shook by how low he went this time. Papoose, known for his quiet strength and loyalty to Remy, had enough. Just hours after the image went viral, legal documents surfaced showing he had officially filed for a restraining order against 50 Cent. According to sources close to the couple, Papoose was outraged and humiliated by the leak. Not only was this a massive breach of privacy, but it felt like a direct attack on his family. The filing claimed that 50's actions caused emotional distress, public embarrassment, and defamation of character. And honestly, who could blame him? Remy, on the other hand, stayed silent. No tweets. No statements. Nothing. But insiders say she was devastated. One source close to her said she felt violated and betrayed, not just by 50 but by someone who may have leaked those intimate photos to begin with. Could it have been Eazy? A friend? Someone from her inner circle? Nobody knew for sure, but trust had clearly been broken. Behind the scenes, this scandal has reportedly caused major tension in Remy and Papoose's marriage. They had already been dealing with cheating allegations, public fights, and whispers that they were living separate lives. But this might be the final blow. In fact, fans noticed that Papoose recently deleted several pictures of Remy from his social media, something he's never done before, not even during past controversies. That silent move spoke volumes. Meanwhile, 50 Cent continued to fuel the fire. He reposted memes mocking Papoose, laughing at the restraining order, and even claiming, "I didn't leak nothing." The internet did what it always does. Don't blame me. But let's be real, everyone knows how strategic 50 is. Nothing he posts is accidental. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he wanted the world to watch Remy Ma burn under the spotlight. And it wasn't just the fans reacting, other celebs chimed in too. Fat Joe, a longtime friend of Remy, posted a cryptic tweet saying, "Real ones don't move like that. Loyalty still matters." Cardi B liked a post about keeping your circle tight, while Charlemagne the God flat out said on The Breakfast Club, "This is wild disrespect." If those are really Remy's photos, that's a violation on a whole different level. The hip-hop community was divided. Some felt 50 went too far. Others said Remy should have never put herself in that situation. As the scandal picked up momentum, people started digging deeper. Some claimed this was all a calculated move by 50 to distract from his own upcoming legal issues. Others believed he was using the drama to promote his next Power spin-off. And let's not forget, 50 has had beef with Remy in the past. This wasn't their first clash. But this time, the stakes were higher. There were legal consequences, reputations on the line, and families torn apart. What made it worse? The fact that the photos looked like they were taken during the same period when rumors about Remy's affair with Easy the Block Captain first started popping up. That connection sent fans into a frenzy. Was this proof? Did 50 have more? Was this just the beginning? Remy's team has reportedly hired legal counsel and is exploring options to press charges or take action against whoever leaked the photos, whether that be 50 Cent directly or a third party. But in the court of public opinion, the damage may already be done. Screenshots live forever. Google never forgets. And for a woman who rebuilt her image after prison, after beefs, and after years of proving herself in a male-dominated industry, this scandal is a devastating setback. Still, some fans are standing by her. They're calling out 50 for misogyny, for bullying, and for exploiting a personal moment for clout. One comment on Twitter read, "She made a mistake, maybe, but leaking that? That's revenge porn. That's harassment. That's not entertainment." And it's true, there's a thin line between beef and abuse, and many are arguing 50 just crossed it. As it stands now, Papoose's restraining order is active, and a court hearing is reportedly scheduled for next month. 50 has been ordered not to contact Remy or Papoose directly or indirectly, and any further online posts could be used against him in court. But knowing 50? He's not done. This is just round one in a war that's about to get uglier than anyone imagined, and Remy? She's at a crossroads. Will she speak out? Will she fight back? Or will this be the scandal that finally breaks her silence, and her marriage? The fallout from the explosive scandal between 50 Cent, Remy Ma, and Papoose is spiraling out of control, and we're only scratching the surface. While 50 Cent continues trolling and laughing from behind his phone screen, Remy Ma's life is falling apart in real time. The damage is done, but the consequences? They're just getting started. Word on the street is that Remy Ma has gone completely off the radar. No appearances. No press. No social media activity. People close to her claim she's not mentally okay, and is struggling to deal with the sheer magnitude of humiliation. Let's be clear, this isn't just about leaked photos. This is about trust being shattered, a reputation destroyed, and a legacy now on the brink of collapse. According to sources, Remy has moved out of the home she once shared with Papoose. Pap, always seen as the quiet protector, has now reportedly gone cold. Friends say he's emotionally done and deeply hurt by the betrayal. For years, fans admired them as hip-hop's ride-or-die couple. Now, everything's unraveling. And Remy's not just fighting for her marriage, she's fighting for her brand, her respect, and quite possibly, her freedom, because let's not forget, depending on how those pictures were leaked, this could turn into a criminal case. If 50 Cent was responsible for sharing explicit content without Remy's consent, he could be facing serious legal consequences. Revenge porn laws are real, and New York State doesn't play around. Remy's legal team is said to be compiling digital evidence, screenshots, and timestamps to build a solid case. And if it turns out someone from Remy's own inner circle sent those images to 50? It's game over. Meanwhile, 50 is showing no signs of remorse. He's posted multiple clips from Power and Get Rich or Die Tryin' with captions like, "I warned y'all about snakes," and "Ain't no loyalty in the game." It's all subtle, but calculated. He knows what he's doing. He's using his massive platform to keep dragging this mess out, maximizing the attention and public embarrassment for Remy. And the sad part? It's working. In one now deleted post, 50 even reposted a meme of Papoose crying, with the caption, "When you give loyalty to someone who gave their N***d to the wrong dude." That post alone set the internet on fire. People were calling 50 everything from petty to evil. But the damage was done. Pap saw it. Remy saw it. And everyone watching knows, this is beyond beef. This is personal warfare. Papoose's legal team hasn't backed down either. After filing the restraining order, they've taken it a step further, requesting a cease and desist letter against any further public comments, posts, or insinuations about the couple. This was confirmed by someone close to the court filing, who also revealed that Papoose is considering pressing charges if 50 continues with his online campaign. It's a bold move, but given what's happened, completely understandable. But where's Easy the Block Captain in all of this? That's the question everyone's been asking. The man allegedly at the center of the affair, who was rumored to have been intimately involved with Remy during her marriage, is nowhere to be found. Some fans are even accusing him of leaking the photos himself, possibly out of jealousy or Revenge after things between him and Remy supposedly fell apart. While Easy hasn't made any official statement, his silence is suspicious. Especially since he's usually loud on social media when his name gets dragged. One insider even suggested that the N*50 posted may have been originally sent to Easy, and somehow ended up in 50's possession after their beef. If that's true, not only would it confirm the affair, it would also raise serious questions about who betrayed Remy from within. Was this a calculated takedown from the inside? Or did 50 really just happen to stumble upon a scandal too juicy to ignore? Industry insiders are starting to weigh in. Some say this could be part of a larger agenda to destroy Remy's credibility, especially given her strong stance on women's empowerment, loyalty, and rebuilding after prison. When a powerful woman makes noise, they try to silence her with shame, one female rapper tweeted. Others argue that Remy brought this on herself by getting involved in a messy love triangle while still married. But no matter which side you fall on, one thing's clear, Remy Ma's world is crumbling. To make matters worse, brands are backing away. One major fashion label that had recently signed Remy as an ambassador has reportedly paused all campaigns involving her. A talk show appearance was cancelled last minute, and her management team is now in damage control mode, trying to salvage what's left of her image. She hasn't spoken publicly, but behind the scenes, it's chaos. One source described the vibe in Remy's circle as tense and paranoid. People are being cut off left and right. Phones are being wiped. Legal threats are flying. And trust? Completely gone. Remy reportedly suspects that someone from her team, maybe even a close friend, shared her private content either directly with 50 or with someone who sold it for clout. It's not just betrayal, it's treason. On the other side, 50 Cent is treating this like entertainment. He's already teasing a potential podcast episode or IG Live to tell the real story. Fans are anticipating it, but critics are warning him to tread carefully. Legal experts say that if 50 admits on air to receiving or leaking explicit material without consent, that could be used as evidence in court. And considering Papoose's legal moves, he might just be setting himself up for a lawsuit. Despite the chaos, some fans are begging Remy to speak out. They want her side. Was she really cheating? Are those photos even real? Is there more to the story? But others are saying, no matter what happens, nobody deserves to be violated like this. One trending post said, even if she did something wrong, this ain't the way to handle it. Exposing a woman like that is never okay. Meanwhile, Papoose has remained mostly silent, only fueling speculation that he's completely done with the relationship. Sources say he's been staying with family, keeping his daughter away from the spotlight, and refusing to take any calls from Remy. Some say divorce might be on the table, and this time, it's not just rumors. And what about Remy's rap career? That's the big question. Can she bounce back from this? She's faced adversity before, prison, beefs, industry blackballing, and always returned stronger. But this is different. The violation is deeper. The betrayal cuts harder. And the internet is less forgiving than ever. One PR insider said it best, if she's going to survive this, she has to control the narrative. Get ahead of the storm. Own her truth, whatever it is. Otherwise, she's just another name in 50 Cent's warpath. At this point, everyone's waiting for the next move. Will Remy break her silence? Will Papoose file for divorce? Will 50 Cent get hit with legal action for the leak? And who really sent those photos to begin with? This drama has all the ingredients of a hip-hop tragedy: love, betrayal, power, and public humiliation. But don't blink, because what's coming in part 3 might just change everything we thought we knew about Remy Ma, 50 Cent, and Papoose. Just when everyone thought the scandal had peaked, new revelations are taking things to a whole different level. The leaked N***, the restraining order, and the whispers of betrayal were only the beginning. Now, the situation is spiraling into something darker, something that could end careers, destroy families, and land people behind bars, behind closed doors. The mood around Remy Ma is tense. Her legal team has gone into full lockdown. They've hired digital forensic experts to trace the origin of the leaked images and determine the chain of custody. And the preliminary findings? Shocking. Sources claim that metadata from the explicit images points to them being originally taken on a phone registered to someone known in Remy's circle. The working theory now is that the photos were never stolen in the traditional sense. They were shared, intentionally or not, and ended up in the wrong hands. Whether that means 50 Cent got them directly, or someone passed them along out of spite or profit, doesn't matter in the eyes of the law. What matters is consent. And if Remy never gave it, this is a serious violation of privacy, and a potential criminal offense. And as for 50 Cent? He's now under heavy legal pressure. That restraining order from Papoose wasn't just for show. Remy's team is reportedly preparing to file a civil lawsuit against him, alleging invasion of privacy, defamation, and distribution of private materials without consent. It's not just about embarrassing someone anymore, it's about crossing a line that could cost $50 million if the court sides with Remy, but even beyond the legal war, there's something deeper going on. According to insiders, the real reason 50 leaked those photos wasn't just to troll, it was revenge. For years, 50 and Remy had a tense, competitive dynamic behind the scenes. She turned down offers to appear in his TV projects. She openly supported rivals of his. And some say she blocked certain deals that would have benefited 50 behind the scenes. In the world of hip-hop politics, that's enough to make someone an enemy. The 50's move wasn't random, it was strategic, personal, and timed to perfection. Meanwhile, Papoose is facing emotional turmoil like never before. People close to him say he's feeling a mix of heartbreak, betrayal, and public humiliation. For a man who stood by Remy during her prison time, defended her against the world, and remained loyal through years of industry pressure, this is the ultimate slap in the face. He's always carried himself with class, but even he has his breaking point. He's still refusing to talk to Remy directly. Their daughter is being shielded from the drama. And Papoose has reportedly consulted with divorce attorneys to prepare for what may be the final blow to their relationship. One friend of the family said, "Pap can forgive a lot. But not this. Not after the world has seen it. This wasn't just a betrayal of their marriage, it's a public disaster that he can't escape from." And the fans? They're torn. Some are turning on Remy, accusing her of destroying her own family for temporary passion. Others are furious with 50 Cent, saying this is another example of how powerful men use shame to control and destroy women. But one thing everyone agrees on, this is one of the most personal, painful, and public feuds hip-hop has seen in years. Adding fuel to the fire, another bombshell dropped. An anonymous source claimed that more content might be out there. Yes, you heard that right. Allegedly, there's another round of explicit content, texts, videos, and messages, that hasn't been released yet. Whether or not 50 has access to them is unclear, but just the rumor alone is enough to make everyone hold their breath. The damage from the first leak was catastrophic. A second wave? That could be career-ending. Remy's management is reportedly in panic mode. They've started locking down all her digital accounts, changing passwords, deleting cloud storage, and even hiring a crisis PR team to help clean up the narrative. The strategy now is simple: silence. Let the legal team handle it. Don't give 50 any more ammunition. But critics say that silence might hurt her more. In a world where perception is everything, staying quiet looks like guilt. Still, a small group of loyal fans is calling for compassion. "Everyone's dragging Remy," one tweet read. "But y'all forgot she's human. She made mistakes, but this level of humiliation is cruel." Others are pointing out that revenge porn, if that's what this is, should never be normalized, no matter who the target is. But as the world waits for Remy's next move, another player steps into the arena: Easy, the block captain. After weeks of silence, Easy finally posted a vague message on his Instagram story: "Y'all really believe anything? I ain't got nothing to say. Just watch." Fans are speculating that this cryptic message could mean he's about to release his own version of the story, maybe in a freestyle, maybe in an interview. But if he really was the one who took those photos or passed them along, his words might not help him, it might only deepen the mess. The industry itself is buzzing. Promoters are pulling Remy from lineups. TV networks are debating whether to pause her upcoming appearances. She was reportedly in talks to launch a new female rap competition show. Those talks are now frozen. She had endorsement deals lined up, brand campaigns prepped, and even a memoir in the works. All of it now hangs in limbo. Even 50 Cent, as invincible as he acts, is facing backlash from unexpected places. Activist groups, women's rights advocates, and even former collaborators are speaking out. "There's nothing funny about exposing a woman's private body to the world," one advocate tweeted. "Especially not when it's used as a weapon." The line between clout and cruelty is real, and 50 may have just stepped way over it. Yet, amid all this chaos, a rumor is starting to spread, one that could change the entire narrative. According to one unverified source, Remy Ma may be preparing to sit down with a major outlet for a tell-all interview. Not a tweet. Not a notes app. Apology. A full breakdown of her side of the story. If true, this could be the redemption arc she desperately needs. Or the final nail in the coffin, depending on what she reveals. Will she admit the photos are real? Will she confirm the affair? Or will she shift the focus entirely, calling out the toxic culture that allows powerful men to weaponize a woman's body in moments of vulnerability? Only time will tell. Until then, this story continues to dominate timelines, podcasts, and barbershop debates. It's more than just a hip-hop feud now, it's a cautionary tale about power, betrayal, and the price of fame in the digital age. As the dust settles, one thing's clear, no matter who's right or wrong, nobody walks away from this clean. 50 Cent may have gotten his revenge, but at what cost? Remy Ma may find her voice again, but will anyone still be listening? And Papoose? He may finally choose himself, and leave the chaos behind. Stay tuned, because this war is far from over.